Hello everybody, this is Lori, Lolly Joe Budget and Debt Payoff Journey. I hope you all having a fantastic day. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am going to be talking about my July budget closeout. Oh, my microphone is undone. Alright, so move you around a little bit here. Let's see, where do we start? So I had to redo my budget after I did it because for some reason I can't do basic math and I messed up my total for my debt amounts. So the budget for July was $9,306, $6.41, and I actually spent $9,165 even. So for my name change, I was thinking I would be doing my name change in August, but I was able to do it in July. So I spent $118.52 on that. For personal spending, I planned $100 and I ended up spending $269.08. For auto expenses, I planned $150. It's a sinking fund, and that's what it was. And so for variable expenses, my total was $250 planned, and I spent $537.60. Okay, so for phone, I had planned $31.54 and it was $31.52. For internet, I planned $82.91 and it was $82.92. For water, I planned $80 and it was $80. For HVAC, I planned $21.44 and it was $21.64. That's because our sales tax increased in my state. For natural gas, I'd planned $90 and that's what it was. For electric, I'd planned $125 and it was $150. For the last few months, I've been sending extra every month to hopefully counteract the summer, the air conditioning bill. I knew the bill would go up a little bit in the summertime, so I've been sending extra every month. And even though I've been sending extra, it wasn't quite enough, and I ended up having to pay $150. So for church, I planned $102.52. And for prescriptions, $498.99. And landscaping, they did not come. For food, it's a sinking fund, and I put $350 into my sinking fund. For household supplies, $100. For personal care, $50. And for the dog, $300. For life insurance is $470. So my total planned was $2,377.39, and I actually spent $2,327.59. So it was a little bit less, but that does not make sense. It should have been a little bit more. Should have been $25 more, not less. No, sorry, forgot the landscaping. Landscaping was $0. Alright, so for debt, if you saw my debt update yesterday, then you already know these numbers. But for debt, the mortgage, I planned $1,850 and I sent $1,817.95. For my home improvement loan, I planned $2,000 and that's what I sent. For the car, I planned $450 and I sent $469.20. And for my 401k loan, I'd planned $375.92 and that's what I sent. For a total, I planned $4,675.92 and I actually sent $4,663.07, so it's just a little bit less. Alright, and then for, sorry, it's so loud. For savings, I'd planned $250, but I saved $0. But what happened in reality was I took $470 out of my savings account to pay my life insurance, but I still put money in my savings every week. So I put down $0 amount saved because 470 is more than 250. Alright, my First Horizon savings, I planned 125, and that's what I saved. Chase was 25. Healthcare savings account, 47.69. That was another mistake I'd made. I put down $100. I don't know why I did that. It was only $47.69. My 401k contribution, my retirement is $287. That's what it was. My emergency fund, I planned $200, but I saved $250. Escrow, which comes out of my mortgage payment, part of my mortgage. So I have my mortgage payment, which is the principal and interest. Then I have the escrow. So the principal and interest was $1817.95. The escrow was $468.41. All right. For my cash envelopes, I planned $400, but I only saved $280. And my mortgage checking, I have every month I put $200 in there as like a buffer, and I only put in $153.64 in July. Okay, for total savings planned, I planned $2,003.10, and I actually saved $1,636.74. Okay, so like I said, my budget plan was $9,306.41, and I actually spent $9,165. All right, that's it. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. I hope y'all are having a fantastic week. And I guess that's it. Thank you very much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I really appreciate everybody who is supporting me in my journey. And I want you to know that I'm supporting you too. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.